You know, on the channel, I always want to provide you guys with as much value as humanly possible. So whether that's putting y'all on new lures, baits, places to fish, whatever I can do, I always want to make sure that my videos are as informative and, you know, just the whole 9 yards. So with that being said, I'm going to show y'all my favorite bait caster as of right now in Walmart under $100. I know $100 really isn't budget for most people. When I think of budget, I think of like 50 somewhere in there. This is just my favorite bait caster right now for under $100. And I've said it a couple times previous on the channel. Not going to tell y'all what it is until we go into Walmart, but I need my wallet so we can purchase one. I looked online and it said they had one. This Walmart's kind of wishy-washy sometimes. Sometimes they lie on their website. So let's see if they have it in here. I hate that Walmart doesn't do tap to pay. Why does Walmart have to do their own payment system? If you're a Walmart shopper like me, you know what I mean. Walmart doesn't do tap to pay. They have to do their own stupid thing. So hopefully I can pay with my phone. All right, let's just pray that they have it. Yes, they do. Garcia Max Pro, $88 in Walmart. This is my favorite budget bait caster right now. Can't ever beat a Black Max. Black Max is on another tier. For just the reel, they used to be 39, but now they're 46. The Max Pro right now, I can compare this thing to Garcia Zeta, which is like a $120 reel. Don't quote me on that, but I know the Zeta is kind of like that next tier. We're gonna cop one of these. I fish one with a bladed jig. That's just my comfort combo. I think it does really good with like 15 to 20 pound fluoro. We're gonna buy one of these, rig it up with some fluoro, probably go fish a slobber knocker with it and see what we can do with it. I wanna put y'all on game right here. It's coming up on Christmas time. I know you're gonna need some Christmas stuff, some Christmas gifts for either the fishermen in your life or you watching this. Send this to your wife, your husband, your cousin, your auntie, uncle, brother, dad, sister, mom, whoever. Send it to somebody and tell them, hey, Larry Melton Jr. showed me this reel and I need it. So this is one of those reels that you cannot beat. If I were to travel somewhere and there was a juicy looking pond, it doesn't matter where I'm at, I'm coming to Walmart and I'm buying a Black Max, a cherry wood rod, and I'm gonna go fish that pond. We don't want the Ozark trail bait caster because no. So I've never used a Max Z before. I've never used a bait caster. I've had the spinning reel before, or the equivalent spinning reel to that. So guys, if you want to see a video on the Max Z, just let me know. Drop a comment down below in the comments. Minimum likes on this video, 300 likes, and we'll come back and buy the Max Z. But for right now, we're gonna pick up this one. This one's 57 and it looks pretty similar to the Max Pro, but I'm telling you, this reel is sweet. So we're gonna get this one first. We'll come back and get this one maybe in a later video, probably for Vlogmas, because I like it. Feels pretty similar, looks pretty similar. So let's see how they do. I feel like I say this in every video, but this is where these videos get expensive because I come in here and buy an $88 reel, but then I have to walk down the aisle and I end up buying $40, $50 worth of tackle that will just sit in the tackle box for the next 6 months. And then eventually I'll need it and I'll be happy that I bought it. But yeah, I think we're just gonna get the reel today. I don't need $100 worth of tackle out of Walmart. We're buying $100 worth of reel today. So let's get this and we'll go check out and see what we can do. See if y'all like it or not. See if it gets the stamp of Larry Melton Jr. approval, which it already has that, but I need to put y'all on. I have to put y'all on. I think I found the one pond in Alabama where the water level is up or where it should be, and it's all thanks to this little drain pipe over here. I tried to come out here and record a video a couple weeks ago and I couldn't really get it. Fishing wasn't really that good, but this drain pipe right here pumps a whole bunch of cold water into this pond. So hopefully the fish will be biting. We're out here, it's like 9 o'clock, bluebird skies, not a cloud in sight. Like there's literally not a single cloud in the sky right now. Not even a chemtrail. I'm not sure if I can say that on YouTube. There's a very, very small, slight breeze that we have today. So I'm gonna try on like a white slobber knocker and just see what we can hook up on. We're gonna be on the kayak today because I'm starting to really fall in love with this Bonafide. I'm doing an Old Town versus Bonafide video for Vlogmas, so make sure you stay tuned for that because I have some strong opinions about this Bonafide kayak and I'm really starting to fall in love with it. So let's get it unloaded. We're gonna dump it in the water, and next time we talk to you guys, we're gonna be hopefully hooking up on a fish and showing y'all how good that Max Pro can get.
A little later.
All right, my dream way of fishing this combo is with the bladed jig rod. This is the Garcia Jordan Lee Signature Series rod. It's a 7.6 medium heavy. This reel is a 7:1 gear ratio reel, the Garcia Max Pro. We bought it out of Walmart yesterday. My ideal way of fishing this whenever I get out in the water is always gonna be a chatterbait or a slobber knocker or whatever brand of bladed jig that you like. And I love it on this rod, and I've had this rod on, or I've had this reel on a 7-foot medium heavy. I'm telling you, it's good on that, but it feels like it just hits different with a slobber knocker. I don't know what it is. It just feels like This combo, this rod and reel combo right here is a match made in heaven with like 15 to 20 pound fluoro. I wouldn't go necessarily to 20 unless you're just catching like 5, 6s, and 7s every day, or you're fishing around a whole bunch of rocks or hydrilla or whatever, like a lot of grass, whatever. So yeah, guys, I went around pretty much the whole pond, fished a slobber knocker around the whole thing, no bites. But a couple things that I do want to say about this reel. I got to Walmart yesterday and I realized that I actually left my wallet at the house and I was 20 minutes from the house. So I'm rolling with the same reel that I've always used. And I figured on the way home, I kind of was thinking, I was like, man, I need to just go buy another reel. But at the same time, I've had this reel for a year now. I think I got this reel in March of 2021. And I mean, it's still holding up. I did wipe it down before I brought it out. And I think the number one thing that I like about the reel is it's not hard to wipe off. You know, there's some white products in the fishing space that you can't clean, you can't make look brand new when they get dirty. You know, you can clean them to an extent, but they don't look clean. But I mean, this thing, in my opinion, looks just as white as it did when I first bought it out of the store. I said this in the last 3 or 4 videos that I've posted on the channel, but the fishing here has been very tough. It's been slow. The fish have been lethargic. It's 80 degrees today and it's November 7th. So if that tells you anything about the winter that we've been, or whatever the season that we're in now, fall, whatever you want to call it. All right, so we spent about 2 hours on pond number 1, didn't have a single bite. I think we did catch one and I broke it off. I'm not really sure what happened there. Yeah, I think we might have had one bite, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure. So we have to pretty much say that we had no bites at pond number 1. Now we're on the way to another pond. This is actually the same pond from the last video, but it's like, I don't know, this pond hits different some days. So like, we're gonna go out here and try. We have a few clouds rolling in now, like some wind, so hopefully that'll kind of help pick up the bite. I don't know what's been going on these past like 2, 3, 4 weeks, really the past month, but it's just been tough. You know, it's been really slow, but we're going to go figure it out. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. We did not catch jack squat in that first pond, but it's fishing. I think sometimes, like, especially like people on YouTube, a lot of times people don't realize that like some of the videos that we record might be like up to 6 days of fishing, you know. Like if you see different shirts in the GoPro section of the video, it took us a minute to record the video. All right, we're at pond number 2. We made a quick little pond and rod and reel, or just rod change. We didn't change our reel, but we switched over to the same exact like style of reel. This is just a different size. This is like an all-purpose 7-foot medium heavy fast. And then this rod doesn't really make a lot of appearances on the channel. I had it sitting in the truck. So I was like, instead of throwing a bladed jig rod with a crankbait or a frit side, we'll throw this. See if we can catch a big one on it today. Pond is super deep because this crankbait is supposed to go 11 feet deep. And I have my rod tip facing the water down towards the surface of the water, and it's not hitting anything on the bottom. So man, there's no telling how deep this pond can get. That just means bigger bass in my mind. Let's go. I didn't fish out here during the spawn. This is that super clear water pond. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a reel in my story, and I was in the kayak standing like this, and I was probably in 3-4 inches of water, and you can see all the grass. You can see all the grass under the water. It looks super sick. Crazy that like over there on that side it's probably 3-4 inches deep, and then over here it's probably normally however deep it is right now. Add 10 feet on top of that, and then that's normally how deep it is over here. There we go. Got one. Oh, he got off. He got off. We had one and he got off. First fish, 3 hours into the day. Finally hook up and he just pops right off like that. Oh my goodness, that was him right there. See, that's how you know I'm not lying. He was trying to spit that hook out. just so happens our crankbait is right there. He's at, and he got it again. Oh my God. He got it again. Let's go. He was literally right there. Oh yes, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Something told me he was about to eat it again. Don't come off. I don't have any pliers with me. Oh, this is a good one. A nice thick girl. Oh, oh, boom, got it. Boom, let's go, let's go. Was that not just the craziest series of events? The fish jumps, and as he jumps, my crankbait just so happens to be like right where he jumped at. So, you know, just being the professional bass fisherman that I am, I pretty much call my shot and just tell the fish to go over there and eat the crankbait, and he eats it, and then set the hook and we land them and we get them in the net. Yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting on my call from the either MLF or bass. Me personally, I think I'd rather be in the MLF, but either or, really doesn't matter. Just, you know, I think it's more of a like they need me more than I need them, you know, but that is all jokes, guys, 100% jokes. What a beautiful fish, and then so strong too. Then pretty much popped right out. Like, these are the fish that are worth catching right here. Like these 2, 3, 4 pound. Like the fish like this one might be 3 just because he's thick and chunky. But like these are my favorite ones to catch. Like the 2 to 3 to 4 pound range. You know, they don't have to be super big, but it's just a nice, healthy, good fish. And like, I feel like you just can't go wrong catching these. I mean, like if this was, and then the fight he put up too, it's just, these are just stocky fish in here. They're just, all right, see you later. Big mouth, number 1. There he goes. All right, sweet. First one on the crankbait. Cool. Well, that's cool. All right, let's see if there's another one over there. Maybe that same thing will happen. That'd be pretty cool. The sequence of events of that last eat were just crazy. How, like, he jumps and it just so happens my crankbait's like right beside where he jumped at. Probably still thought that he was hooked, trying to spit hooks out of his mouth. Or just trying to get rid of that little bit of discomfort probably that he felt. And boom. All right, so a little bit about this reel. Since we just caught our first fish on it, I feel like I can finally talk about it a little bit. So you already know Garcia Max Pro. We've said that probably 50 times in this video so far. But 7:1 gear ratio reel, great reel, phenomenal reel. I love it to death. I seriously think that this would be my favorite reel under $100. Right now, this is favorite reel under $100, hands down. You might say, hey Larry, what about the Black Max? I know you always love that. You've always loved that one. Yeah, but that one's under $50. If you gave me a $100 bill, I would still probably buy 2 Black Maxes just so I can add to my arsenal. You know, if I was just getting started, I only had 1 combo. But if you have a Black Max or so and you're looking kind of for that next step up, that next upgrade, if something happened with your Black Max, whatever, Max Pro, definitely the best step up to stay with Abu for the price range, for the money. I really think that this reel should, I think it's underpriced. 100% honestly, I think it's overpriced. I think that they could get away with selling this reel in maybe not a Walmart, but Academy Dick's Bass Pro. I think that it could be priced at a $129 and I would still be, I think that's fair for this reel, because I seriously think that this thing isn't too many steps behind the Abu Garcia Zeta or the Zeta Z. I fished a slobber knocker with the Zeta Z, and honestly, I prefer this reel over that Max Z 100% of the time. Like whenever, and the slobber knocker, the bladed jig rod that I have has a guide missing on it, and I still pick up that rod just because it has this reel on it. That's my little 2 cents about this reel. Is it a must buy? 100% yes. Like, I think out of all of the reviews that I've done this year, I think this is probably going to be the one that's the most slept on, and the one that when people start to like find this reel and buy it, I think it could surpass the Black Max. The only thing is it's almost double the price of the Black Max, so a lot of people are still, you know, you want that comfortable $30 to $40 bait caster that you know you can use for a season if you fish every day or for 2 years, depending on how much you're going to use it. But I really think that this thing is, I think that it's almost too good for the money. And I'm very excited to see, what was it, the gray bait caster, I can't call the name of it, the Max Z. I'm super excited to see how that thing does, because I really want to buy one of those. And I'm not sure how many likes did I say, 300 on this video, so 300 likes and we'll go get that. Just to, and all that means is just letting me know that y'all want to see it. Like, or leave a comment down below and say, hey man, go buy that reel, we need to see it. So just let me know. We're gonna get back to fishing, see if maybe we can hook up again on this. Guys, I saw I got this comment on a video I posted a long time ago, and if you guys ever have any like general questions, like either DM them to me or comment them down here. I know there's some questions that like you probably feel stupid for asking, but I promise you there's no stupid questions, because I even ask stupid questions 100% of the time. Like if I like when I hung out with Edwin a couple years ago, I felt like every question I asked him was stupid just because of the amazing answer that I would get back, you know. So if you guys ever have any questions about anything, either send me a DM on Instagram or comment them down below. You know, if you want to keep it private, just send it to me, whatever. And don't ever be afraid to ask, because you're probably not the only one that has a question. What does 7:1 gear ratio mean? And I feel like that can be kind of confusing. So basically all that means is for every full turn of your handle, so like say this is the starting point, this is 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. By the time you get back to 12 o'clock, your spool, or like for every full turn of the handle, your spool turns 7 times. There we go. Got another one. I think this one might be bigger than the first one. This reel just feels so good. He hasn't came up yet, so he might be big. I don't know though. Oh yeah, he's pretty big. Oh yeah, number 2, baby, let's go. Oh, he is big. And he's barely hooked. Oh, don't, come on. Stop. Just chill out, man. Just chill out and come over here. Let me unhook you, hold you, talk to you, make you a little YouTube famous real quick. Then you can go back on about your day. There's no need in me crying. Oh, that was nice. That was acrobatic. Gabby Douglas. No, Gabby Douglas is the actress. Simone Biles. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a big fish. Dude, that's like a freaking 4-pounder. Jeez Louise, that is a big fish. Huh. That's nice. Well guys, the Max Pro, go buy a Max Pro, because you're gonna catch 4s and 5s on it. Whether you're trying to or not. Yeah, that's definitely bigger than the first one. That's a 4-pounder. Yeah, we'll take that. These fish are chunky in here year round. Like, I'm excited to see what pre-spawn is gonna be like. Because pre-spawn, these are anything like pre-spawn fish. Pre-spawn's gonna be scary good this year. Oh man, look at that. Like, this one just has a good looking like mouth. That sounds so weird, but I mean it does. Like, look at that fat tongue. Ooh, okay, I gotta shut up. Oh yeah, look at that fat. Look at this big fish. Let's go. So I get a lot of questions about, hey Larry, what's your favorite bait casting reel? See you later. Under $100, the Garcia Max Pro right now, 100% favorite bait caster. Yeah, had to hit them TikTok boys with a nice release video. I'm gonna save that one for when we post the video. All right, now let's see if there's some more bass somewhere. We have 2 fish, probably for what, 8 pounds? Ever since that tournament where I caught those 4 fish for 2.5 pounds, I've been judging my days on weight. So like a day like today is so fulfilling because I have 2 fish for like probably 7, 8 pounds right now. Like, I feel like subconsciously I've just been trying to prove to myself that I'm better than 2 or 4 fish for 2.5 pounds. Oh, oh no, there was another one. I almost fell off the kayak. Oh man, he was chasing the bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at him block, watching him flop. Used to see this in my sleep when I ain't had shit on my thoughts in the car. I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.